Greetings everyone, and allow me to call you Tao Bro and Tao Ladies. This is the beginning episode of the series I'm going to make, to introduce you and help you play this game, Tale of Immortal. It is a brilliant game, I believe, and it deserves a much better explanation due to its nature of a Chinese ancient mythology genre. This game has been out for months or so, and I think it's at least for a week or so it's the most sold game and played game in the Steam rank. Unfortunately, it's Chinese only, unfortunately, and all the purchase and videos are in Chinese, and that's not loads of English speakers has played this game. But the planned English version is hopefully coming out next month in April 2021. So which I believe will make the game more popular. And as a Chinese living in UK, I think I should make a video to help you understand and get clear of the objective of the game, the background of the game, and also the feeling of the game. Hopefully it will help you in your play. And I will make a few episodes to help you through the game, and which to help you become the super being in this world. I'm new to making content videos, so forgive me my English, and if you think my video helps you, please leave a like and subscribe. So this is the first episode. In this episode I will give out the background of the game, and there will be loads of talking today, and please stay with me. Without further ado, let's dive into this new world of ancient mythology. Okay. Firstly, the game is called Tale of Immortal. I'm an active Chinese mythology novel reader, and as I understanding, the description or the title is not that accurate as so I will explain the definition first. So you will hear me saying loads of word about a word pronounced at xian, and this writes like this, like this. Basically, it's a man next to a mountain. You see the picture on the right, and the current translation in Google is God or celestial being, immortal. But even that's not accurate. That's not accurate. And therefore I want to get the better understanding of the word, so you can feel what the game is for. And there's loads of novels or mythologies in China relating to this. It's coming from Taoism. Taoism is a major religious in China that's acting a big part of our culture. What it promotes is it promotes people to understand and transcend with the nature, and understand its rules, its pattern, its flows, its limitation, and its purpose. Then we seek the balance between us and the nature. And in the Tao series, as my personal understanding, there's two types of super beings. One is God or demigod, and secondly is this xian. So what is the God? God is super beings, and they have powers, and then they're born with it. And then demigod is kind of similar, They may be a hybrid, but born with a god and something else, or in China they also have a demigod that is specifically worshipped. For example, a rain god normally is born, so he's born with the blood in it, so he can control the rains, and then he can control the powers. And then a river god normally is some monster or turtle that in the river, and then old enough and worshipped by the local people, then he gains superpower, and then he suppress flood. Yeah, the common of the god characteristic is that they're either given by the nature, basically nature born them, yeah, with a superpower, or people's worship, and also they maintain a responsibility, yeah, to maintain the balance of the nature. Let's say that. Xian, on the other hand, which this game mostly about and most novel in China about, is completely different. Yeah, Xian is a super being as well. Yeah, and anybody can become a Xian. Yeah, a human, animal, or even monsters. Yeah. So the way to become it is you're normal. You start from normal, and you train yourself. You harness the resource and the force of the nature, harness the essence of the nature, and then you break through the nature's limitation, break through yourself's limitation, and then try to understand the rule of nature or specific elements. Yeah, let's say that. And then you learn how to control it, absorb it, and then use of it, and then become a super being. Yeah. Generally, most of the Xian have a specific path. For example, a Xian with thunder, so he controls thunder. It's like Thor, that you can get lightning through, and then you can use it to destroy or help people. Yeah, and in this game you will find that most of the time, even especially in the hard mode or difficulties or harder difficulties, that most likely you're gonna specific on one path. Yeah, because you get more damage. Yeah, and so therefore the main difference between God and this Xian is basically the God is power given, but Xian is power you get for yourself. Yeah, through your hard work, through the fight for yourself. Yeah, fight for your own destiny. Therefore, you don't have you have a completely freedom in the world, and you have no responsibilities. Although, yeah, there's a good Xian or evil Xian. Yeah, good Xian normally burden some social responsibilities, but yeah, you're still free. Yeah, you're free to roam the world. Yeah, you can be a good one or bad one. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this is also represented in the gameplay, but it's not that greatly presented in the game. But there is something like in there. Yeah. So what is the purpose of this game then? The purpose of this game is you train yourself hard, you fight yourself hard, and then you work yourself hard to become the super being. Yeah, to become the Xian. Yeah. And you have multiple levels to break through, basically evolve yourself, and every time you break through a barrier, you evolve yourself, become more powerful, and then until you reach the level that you can control one element or something, then you become a Xian that wield power and immortality. Yeah, I think this is kind of like Jedi, you know, in Western culture. But I think Jedi need to, if I understand Jedi well, Jedi has to have some talent to wield the Jedi power, to feel the Force. Yeah, but Xian is not. Yeah, Xian you can train. You can train. You probably require some level of talent as well, but mostly you can train yourself, or you can find your way or understand the Force by eating some exotic fruits or exotic essence, that so that you can harness the power. Obviously, to become superpower, there's risks and costs. Yeah, the game represents as well. You have to fight hard, and then there's risk of dying. Yeah, and then when you die, you basically gone. Yeah, the game do give you resurrections, but in the harder difficulties you don't. Yeah, in the most hard difficulties, which I think the translation should be ancient realistic difficulties. Yeah, you don't have that. You basically die as you die. Yeah, that's what should be the word like. But I strongly suggest you play it once you know the game, and you give a much better experience. Yeah. So this game does provide you a good principle and philosophy how this the path to the Xian works. Yeah. So although the graphics is not that great, it's basically a Chinese style art. Yeah. It's not a AAA style, but even that, when you get into it or in the late game, it's surprisingly if you put your graphic card in hard. If I can try find you some fights. Yeah, let me find you a fight. Hopefully, if I find you a fight, which in later, this is Thunder. This is Thunder path. Yeah, if I find you side, it does give loads of graphical images and stuff, and it puts strains on your graphic card. Yeah, it's not that bad. Not that bad, I would say. Not that bad. So therefore, I wish this episode give a good understanding and the background of the game. Yeah. So if you can see my friend and myself, I have been played 180 hours. Most of them 40 hours minimum. Yeah, it's easily get you spend 40 hour plus. Yeah, for the cost, it's a brilliant game. And beware of it, it's still early access. If you see the plans, they are releasing English on April, and there's many other side expansions and other later expansions coming in. Yeah, so there's much more coming of it. Yeah, and I wish this episode give you a good understanding and the background of the game. Yeah, hopefully it's lots of rumbling of me, but hopefully it helps. Yeah, hopefully it helps. I did saw some other videos and people questioning why this game is popular. I'll just give a quick explanation here, because it is a good representative of the system and a good representative of the structures of this kind of world we most novel readers and players expected. Yeah, and this is very popular because Xian in some other words in China novel we describe as superbeing heroes. Yeah, so it's kind of a hero story. Yeah, so that's why it's popular, same as Superman and Batman kind of stuff. So so this game does meet most of the rules and system of such world, so I think it's great. Yeah. And next episode, so here's the next episode, I will try to break down the detail of the path through the Xian. So if you see, give a quick glance for you now. So when you try to break through it, this is all the steps you break through become the Xian at the end. And I will explain what they are and how you achieve them. And so therefore, see you next time. Thanks for watching.